Good morning, guys. Good morning. How are you doing? Good to be back with you again. I'm going to do a series of videos this week just talking to you about things in lawn care and business overall. Today, we are going to talk about what you need, and a lot of people talk about this, and this is going to vary from state to state, but what you need to get started with the lawn care business in itself. So, of course, you know you're going to need insurance. Okay, that's a big thing. If you haven't started a business yet, business insurance can be on the high side or a little more expensive. And there's some places that won't take you unless you've had previous business insurance. Now, I go through my local insurance broker. We have our house, our cars, our business, and all those things wrapped up into one to save us as much as possible. Next thing you're going to need is you're going to need to get registered with your state, with your business name. Okay, for us in Ohio, it's about $50 to register your business name. To do an LLC in Ohio, it costs a one-time fee of $200. And that's it. You only pay one time for the rest of your life. In some states, such as Ohio, you will have to pay to get a vendor's license. And you will need to pay sales tax. I know people say sales tax, it's ridiculous. You're not offering a product, you're offering a service. Does not matter. The state of Ohio requires that you pay sales tax. So I have to collect sales tax off of each customer. Easiest way for me to do it, at the end of the month, decide what the sales tax was, put that into a savings account. When the next month starts, I go ahead and go on to their website, pay my sales tax, transfer that money into the account. I don't have to worry about paying anything. The customers pay it. Another thing you're going to need is you're going to need a little know-how in lawn care. Now, how do you learn that? If you don't already know it, obviously YouTube is wonderful to find out how to cut grass, how to trim shrubs, how to, weed eat, things like that. But over time, you will perfect that craft, believe me. It's not easy when you're first starting out. Like anything else, it's new. You're not going to be fast. You're not going to be efficient. But take your time. Some of the other things that people don't talk about, what I think you need, is what I like to do is I keep an envelope in my truck. I know envelopes, that's a big thing people like to make fun of me about in the past, but I keep an envelope in the truck. All my gas receipts for that month go into that envelope. At the end of the month, you can either leave a big envelope in there for the entire season, or you can take it out, put it in a stack in your office or wherever you keep what you're doing taxes with. Remember, you can do it one of two ways on your taxes. You can either take your mileage or you can use your gas receipts. Now, gas for your vehicle is different than gas for your equipment. Oil for your equipment is different. You can either take all gas receipts or mileage and equipment gas. You can't take both. Is what I mean. You can't use the gas in your truck and take the mileage. You can still use your equipment, gas, and take mileage. So keep a little slip in there, a little envelope in your truck, whatever you're driving, and put your stuff in there. Another thing good to have is a address. What do you call those, honey? Those little books. like a day planner. If you have mulch jobs, you need to, a lot of you guys use your phones and use the QuickBooks thing or whatever you do there. QuickBooks never made sense to me because you still have to go in and type in all these receipts and all these things you have to do. Why do that when I can just take the receipt, put it in an envelope, and keep that month on that envelope? So January through December. But that's just me. We're not talking about that stuff. Always, 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 always keep tools in your vehicle, guys. 3/8 sets are good. A set of screwdrivers. Keep extra oil for your gas. Keep 2 gas cans with you, one for regular gas, one for mixed. These are just some of the things you're going to need. Keep extra trim line with you. If you don't like to put it on your trailer, and I'll tell you, the trailer trim line cutters, honestly, I have not found one yet that works worth a darn. I'm just going to be honest with you. I haven't found one. Maybe there's one out there. Maybe you guys can tell me what is the best one, but I haven't found it. Once you get your business set up, though, you've still got to get, you got to get your vehicle set up to be ready. You may want to take a jack with you. Keep a jack in the back of your truck. Spare tires, okay? Keep a plug kit. If you do not have twills on your mower, keep a plug kit and get you one of those little DeWalt or whatever you want to call it, the little air pumps. I got one from Viva this year or last year, and it's super nice. It's just, you plug it in to your USB port on your computer or in your truck, and it charges right there. Trying to think of a few more things you guys might need when you start lawn care. Always keep your cards handy, okay? Keep your cards in your vehicle. They're not going to do you any good sitting in your office. They're not going to do you good in your wallet, because sometimes we don't even take our wallets with us, or we throw them in the dashboard of the truck, and when people drive up, we're fumbling over there to try to open the dashboard to get the wallet out. Just keep cards right there in the side of your door, okay? You want to maybe make a checklist when you're starting out of the things you think you need in your vehicle. What I mostly have is I have an impact socket set, an impact gun, in case I need to change blades out. Extra blades, extra sharp blades are always good. Always keep at least one set in the truck with you or in your vehicle, because you never know, you're out there mowing some stuff, man. You may hit a pipe, you may bend a blade, you may chip a blade. Believe it or not, blades are super easy to ding up and chip up, especially if you're going over a lot of sticks and things like that. So keep those in your truck. Keep track of your mileage. And with the day planner, here's what I suggest. If you guys are going to get into mulch, okay, carry a measuring wheel with you. When you do the measuring wheel thing, write the customer's name, their address, their phone number. Write down how many yards of mulch, how many feet that you're edging, how many hedges they have, and what you charge them for it. Keep that in a separate binder. So every year when they call you and say, hey, I need mulch, how much is it? You can go right back there and you know how many feet, how many yards. You've got it all down. You don't have to go drive back out, do more measuring. Now, that is one thing I have failed at doing, is I will, because I just know how many yards these take, I don't write down the footage. And I can't remember the footage. So this year, I'm definitely getting a notebook, and I'm just going, every mulch job I do, this is how many feet it is. That way I know unless prices change next year, this is exactly what you're going to pay to have me do this. And I keep it the same across the board. X amount of dollars for feet for edging, X amount of dollars with labor per mulch, per yard, and it's all the same. If it's a 20 yarder, of course it costs more. If it's 10 yards, it costs less, whatever. But the prices on each item remain the same. So those are just a few things that I can think about that you guys can, when you're starting your business, definitely got to have the insurance. Definitely get yourself registered. Think about the things that you can put in your vehicle that you might need along the way. A first aid kit is a complete must. Guys, I think they're like 30 bucks, okay? I know sometimes that's a lot of money to people when they're just getting started. Go down to CVS or Walgreens or something and get a small first aid kit. You need bandages, you need alcohol wipes. You are undoubtedly going to cut yourself, hurt yourself, get a thorn, get a thistle, maybe even cut yourself on a blade, whatever the problem is. Also, another thing I always keep, and I need to put it back in my truck this year, eye wash. Eye wash is super important. When we're trimming, guys, I don't care what glasses you have on, stuff goes under the glasses. It gets in your eyes, you've got nowhere to wash it out with, nothing to wash it out with. So just a few tips from Doc to help you guys start your business, and a few things that you're going to need to keep with you as you are building your business. And always remember that keep a mental list of this stuff and add to it as you have the ability to buy these things. Okay, if you're somewhere and you go into Napa to get something and they have these little bins and stuff is like $3, $4, and $5. Check through them. See what you need. See what, man, I could use that in the truck right there. I need a pair of jumper cables. Definitely have jumper cables. You don't know when the battery on your truck's going to go or your vehicle, and you don't know when the battery on the mower is going to go. So keep that with you. Anyway, I hope some of these tips help you. I hope you guys are doing well. We just got the okay. We know what we're paying for the surgery. It was a blessing. It's going to take us a while to pay the surgery off, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. Thank God for insurance. And I just want to thank God for all that He's done for me, and the people that are calling me and telling me they're praying for me. I appreciate you guys. And as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.